Welcome to Tabletop Battle Adventures D-Day 0330 hours, turn 7. Continue on. Platoon Commander Captain Carey having 2nd Squad soldiers build a barricade in this road to protect this bridge, the only way across into the center fields. All the green fields are marshy, flooded, no vehicles, and only can advance for infantry. The brown fields here and over here, movement's normal. They are not flooded, not marshy. Colonel Sink, 506th PIR Commander, moving through the center field with some 2nd Squad soldiers, also some heavy weapons squad members. 3rd Squad set up an ambush here. The rest of 3rd Squad on this side of the road. Some set up an ambush, some yet to act. Here is 0330 hours. Sergeant Ronald's half-track, 100th Panzer Regiment on ambush. So is some of 2nd Squad, 2nd Section, 1058th Grenadier Platoon. Some of 3rd Section, 1058th Grenadier Platoon moving forward to scout out the center. 1st Lieutenant Eulander of the 100th Panzer Regiment, yet to act this turn. 6th Fallschirmjäger, 1st Platoon, or 1st Section, starting to scout down the road, also protecting the bridge and Carentan. Sergeant Gerald's half-track just gunned down 1st Squad soldier with SMG in the ditch. 1058th Platoon Sergeant Robert on ambush there, just off the bridge to the left. 1st Section of the 1058th defending this hedgerow. The 506th 1st Squad has already taken 4 KIA plus 3rd Squad took 1 KIA so far this battle. And we have the 1st Squad here building up a barricade in the field. It is 0330 hours, so it's night fighting. 6-inch visibility. Platoon leader Lieutenant Corey leading this left flank. And 6th Fallschirmjäger still holds Carentan and both bridges as well. Let's continue on. 0330 hours. US dice. Quick note. Platoon leader 1st Lieutenant Corey called in the glider to land here in this field at 0400 hours, turn 8, next turn. It'll be the 57mm AT gun arriving in this field. And over here on this field, Platoon Commander Captain Carey has called in the M5 3-inch AT gun that will be arriving by glider this next turn. Alright, US dice, let's get started. Sergeant Caleb, sniper, is going to receive an advance order. He's going to move forward, creep along the hedgerow, and then climb into the hedgerow so that he will be able to see out this direction into this kind of L-shaped position here. that it appears the 3rd Section 2-man assault rifle team is headed for. Also, 3rd Section Assistant Leader Sergeant Chris. Sergeant Caleb moved into position. He's got a great field of fire once the sun rises. Turn 12, 0600 hours, but we got a ways to go before that. 506th Medic will go on ambush. 6th Fallschirmjäger, 1st Section Leader, Sergeant Carl, is going to receive an advance order. He's going to open up the barbed wire and hold it open. And he's going to order the 2-man assault rifle team from 1st Section to advance through onto the bridge. Advance. First Section LMG team is going to receive an advance order. They're going to hop the wall and prepare to follow the assault rifle team across the bridge. First Section LMG team receive the 1st Section Assistant Leader Sergeant Jarl will receive an advance order, and he's going to order the 1st Section LMG team to advance also. Sergeant Jarl will advance. 1st Section LMG team will advance. 6th Fallschirmjäger, half of 1st Section, led by Sergeant Jarl, heading forward to the sounds of battle. Go back up to 1058th Grenadier Platoon. Platoon Sergeant David receives an advance order. He's going to move up along the hedgerow. He's going to tell Private Corey with SMG and his rifleman buddy to advance forward, creep along the hedgerow, and throw a grenade in the back of the half track. They will advance within 6 inches of the 2-man assault rifle team from 2nd Section on ambush. The Sergeant Ronald's half track with the light AT gun is on ambush, and so is the 2nd Section LMG team positioned to the right of Sergeant Ronald's half track. They're all on ambush, as is Sergeant Stephen, who's riding in Sergeant Ronald's half track. But it is night, and they will be hidden, and the grenade throw will not alert the enemy to the Germans to the position of Private Corey and soldier with rifle. So, let's kill some Germans. Platoon Sergeant David advances past his 3rd Squad soldiers and orders them to advance, throw a grenade in the half track. The reason they have 3 grenades instead of just the usual 2 for the 2 men, they picked up the grenade from the dead 3rd Squad soldier here. Here comes the grenade toss. Germans have no idea. They're going to need a 3, normally movement 4. Under 6 inches. 3. So it'd be 3, movement 4, under 6 inches 3, and we're going to give him soft cover, taking it back to a 4 since he's thrown it over the top of the hedgerow. Looking for a 4. He lands the grenade in the back of the half track. Sergeant Ronald's half track is going to receive D3 pins. 2 pins. Let's roll for penetration. It's going to be a +2 and then a +3 for the open-topped half track. So this damage roll is going to be a +3. It's going to be a 6. And no damage is done. 3 plus the +3 modifier. It's not going to be enough to penetrate the. Usually it's a 7. We run them as 8 here to make them a little more powerful. So it's not going to be enough to do any serious damage to Sergeant Ronald's half track. Private Corey's going to throw a second grenade. Well, him and the rifleman with him throw a second grenade. Same deal, needing a 4 up to land the grenade toss. Second grenade blows up on the half track. See how many pins they'll receive. D3 pins. 3 more pins. That'll give them 5 for Sergeant Ronald's half track. Third squad team, Private Corey, SMG, soldier, and rifleman land a second grenade on Sergeant Ronald's half track. Let's see, we're going to be rolling for damage. And we're at a +3 to our damage roll. Not enough. Sergeant Ronald's half track. Not enough to take him down. But he is definitely shaken up with 5 pins. I nearly forgot, but second section leader Sergeant Stephen is riding in the half track, Sergeant Ronald's half track. So let's see how many pins he's going to take. So for the first grenade, 1. Second grenade. So he's going to have 3 pin markers for Sergeant Stephen. Let's check the medic for the 1058th, also riding in Sergeant Ronald's half track. Medic, first grenade, 1 pin. Second grenade, it's only 2 pins for the 1058th medic. And also the 1058th Forward Observer team is riding in Sergeant Ronald's half track. First grenade toss, 1 pin. Second grenade toss, 2 pins. So Sergeant Stephen 3, medic 2, Forward Observer team 3. A lot of pins given out. Good job, third squad soldiers. Alright, so the 2 grenades thrown by the third squad team did not destroy Sergeant Ronald's half track, but did take 5 pins. The second section leader Sergeant Stephen took 3 pins. The 1058th medic 2 pins, and the Forward Observer team of the 1058 3 pins. Somewhat successful. Forward Observer team for the 1058 Grenadier platoon riding in Sergeant Ronald's half track will receive a rally order with their 3 pins, and they're going to be looking for a 10 and under. They're going to pass, and they're going to be dropping all 3 pins. Pin free for the Forward Observer team. Third squad soldier with BAR is going to receive an advance order. Turn 12, 0600 hours finally arrives, and the sun rises. It's going to be intense firefights all across this Normandy hedgerow terrain leading into Carrington. Third Squad Assistant Leader Sergeant Brandon receives an advance order. He's going to order the 3rd Squad solo LMG gunner to advance from ambush. He's going to order him to advance, creep forward, and engage the 2-man 2nd Section 1058 LMG team who is on ambush. Yes, sir. He will advance forward, and they don't actually know that these guys are there yet, but once he reaches the hedgerow in front of them, the Germans and the 3rd Squad LMG gunner will see each other simultaneously. Second Section LMG gunner, or LMG team, has spotted 3rd Squad LMG gunner, and they will spring their ambush, open fire with 5 shots from their MG42. They're going to need 3s, close range 2s, single man 3s, soft cover 4s for shooting through the hedgerow. Looking for 4s. Only 1 hit. So the 1058 2nd Section LMG team only is able to hit the 3rd Squad gunner 1 time. And now to wound on 4s and dead on 5s and 6s. They kill him. Now Sergeant Brandon, 3rd Squad Assistant Leader, is going to advance, seeking revenge against these Germans behind the hedgerow. Sergeant Brandon approaches the body of his 3rd Squad soldier, gunned down, and now he will unload 2 shots, the 3s, soft cover. He's just shooting through the bushes, so soft cover. So 3 soft cover, 4s, close range 3s. He's only looking for 3s to land these hits on the Germans. Looking for 3s. He's gonna get 1 hit. LMG team from 2nd Section takes 1 pin. 4s to wound and 5s and 6s to kill. That's a kill. Let's see if he gets to choose who's gonna die. He does not. That's all good. The loader is dead. Nice shooting, Sergeant Brandon. Sergeant Brandon with his first KIA. The remaining 2nd Section LMG gunner will need to take a morale check since his loader just got shot to death in front of him. And he'll be testing at would have been at 9 and under, except he's near 2 NCOs within range to provide him with morale boost, so it's going to be a 10 and under. It's an 8. He's going to stand his ground. Third squad, LMG team, is going to spring their ambush, and they're going to creep up just next to Sergeant Brandon, and then they're going to open fire on the German gunner, LMG gunner. Third squad, LMG team advances just past Sergeant Brandon, third squad assistant leader. And now they're right in the face of the German. And there's no Germans in range here that can provide any support. So they're going to open fire. It'll be 3s movement 4s, close range 3s, soft cover 4s, single man 5s. 4 shots, looking for 5s. Right, 3s, close range 2s, movement 3s, soft cover 4s, single man 5s. That's right, 5s. We got 2 hits, another pin on the German gunner from second section. That's 2 pins now. Let's see, he's going to be wounded on 4s and dead on a 5 or a 6. Oh, he survives. And they have given away their position with the Puma nearby. The medic for the 1058th, riding in Sergeant Ronald's half-track with 2 pins. He's going to rally, needing a 10 and under. He passes. How many pins is he getting rid of? All 2 pins. Sergeant Stephen, the second section leader of the 1058th, or of the second section leader of the 1058th, he's riding in Sergeant Ronald's half-track. He's on ambush. He's going to spring the ambush and rally. He has 3 pins, looking for a 10 and under. He's going to pass. And how many of those 3 pins are gone? 2. He's going to have 1 pin left. The medic has no pins, and the forward observer 1058 from the 1058 also no pins. Sergeant Ronald is going to spring his ambush, and he's going to rally after the 2 grenades exploding on his half-track. He's got 5 pins, so but he's still going to be testing at a 10 and under. Whoa! Wow, they landed on each other. That's a trip. And he's going to pass. Let's see how many pins he's going to get rid of. Only 2. He's still going to have 3 pins. So Sergeant Ronald he's have 3 pins still remaining. 506th medic is going to spring his ambush. He's going to advance forward following Sergeant Brandon. He's going to back him up. He does have a pistol, and he knows how to shoot it. Medic's heading forward, back up. Ambushed. Second section, 1058 LMG team will go on ambush. Looks like they are still just over 6 inches away from 3rd Squad leader Sergeant Jake McNeese, who is on ambush, and also the 2-man rifle team from 3rd Squad, who is on ambush here. Another standoff. All hell's breaking loose over here, though, now. The 6th U.S. KIA and the 2nd German KIA. So far at 0330 hours. First Lieutenant Eulander in the platoon commander of the 100th Panzer Regiment, is going to receive an advance order in his Puma, and he is going to head forward and back up Sergeant Ronald and the 2nd Section soldiers who are under heavy fire. Pray to your God, boys. First Lieutenant Eulander presses his Puma against the hedgerow. He'll be under 6 inches from the 3rd Squad LMG team just on the other side of the hedgerow. He's going to open up with 6 shots from his MG42. It's going to be 3 movement 4s, close range 3s, and shooting through the hedgerow, so 4s. So yep, needing 4s. Can't go down. Ooh, 3 hits. First Lieutenant Eulander's gunner lands 3 hits on the 3rd Squad LMG team. They'll be wounded on 4s and dead on 5s or 6s. Both men are killed. Nice shooting, First Lieutenant Eulander. 506 3rd Squad ambush didn't turn out quite like I thought it would. 3rd Squad Assistant Leader Sergeant Brandon, need to get the heck out of there, my friend. All right. .506th 1st Bazooka Team will go on ambush here in the bloody hedgerow for the 1st Squad, where 3 men were gunned down here fighting the 1st section of the 1058 Grenadier Platoon for this hedgerow. Also, they lost a 4th 1st Squad soldier here in the ditch. Sergeant Gerald gunned him down this turn, 0330 hours. So, Bazooka Team going on ambush. 6th Fallschirmjäger Commander Major von der Heit. He will spring his ambush and have his radio operator make the call to the 91st Infantry Division to request reinforcements be sent to Carentan to help defend this critical city. Command reinforcement roll. 3. And with the Major von der Heit's 0330 hours reinforcement roll of a 3, that brings the total to 22. They need 36 before the reinforcements can be released from the 25th SS Panzer Division. No, the 12th SS Panzer Division. And it will be a platoon from the 25th SS Panzer Grenadier and a platoon from the 12th SS Panzer Regiment. Sergeant Logan, 3rd Section Assistant Leader for the 1058th Grenadier Platoon. He's been manning the spotlight on ambush. He's going to spring his ambush. He's got a 24-inch range with that spotlight. And we are going to see if he can shine it through this gap in the hedgerow and see if he's within range to light up the 506th soldiers running through or walking through this marshy ground. Let's see how close it is. Oh, it's just short. Sergeant Logan's light is on, so he can also be targeted now because he's got the bright spotlight on. So the spotlight's going to go through this gap in the hedgerow, and the large circle area is the area lit up. So Sergeant Matt, heavy weapons squad leader, is just out of range, and the small circle just represents the direction the light is coming from. Very lucky. I did not pre-measure either, so I was not sure. Nothing there. 0330 hours turned into a bloody mess. The 6th Fallschirmjäger still completely hold the city of Carentan. They are moving forward towards the sounds of battle. First section, 6th Fallschirmjäger, still holding this bridge here. Half of the section moving forward to support the 1058th toward the sounds of battle. Third section moving forward through the ruins. Second section holding this bridge. Also moving half of them across the bridge, the other half already in position, holding the river lock. As long as they hold this, the water will keep flowing and all the green fields will be flooded and marshy. 1058th Grenadier Platoon still holds the headquarters, Sergeant Gerald's half track, and the first section of 1058th holding this bridge, facing off against 1st Squad, 506th. Sergeant Travis's scout car in the fight.